Hola, 大家好, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adriana Robles. I'm a fine art oil painter born and raised in LA, and my channel focuses on finding a balance between healthy living and maintaining oil painting as my full-time career. I was this close to not uploading a video because I felt like these past 2 weeks there was nothing really eventful going on or different. But of course, naturally, at the last minute, I think about it and it's like, you know what? I actually did do some things that are worth talking about on this update. And if you heard that, that was my cat going up on the drawer. So go ahead and get cozy while I show some clips of me painting as I talk. Tengo mi agua bien calientita. I have my very warm water with me. And without further ado, let's get started. There are about two main things that happened these past 2 weeks, and I'll go ahead and start with the health one. I had talked about in my previous video how I wanted to start meal prepping because when I did do it, I noticed that my body was much happier with me. As I'm getting into the rhythm of that, I also wanted to start showing more of the fitness side of it too with the exercises. And by exercises, my main focuses are ballet practice and weights. By weights, I do really light ones for the time being. And when I was trying to film certain parts of that in my apartment, which is where I mostly work out, I realized that the angles were just not angling the way I wanted. Whether it be the lighting in my living room or kitchen area, it was just not coming out properly. So I thought to myself, maybe I need to rent out a studio. So I looked into dance studios, and at the same time I looked at gym memberships, because when I compare prices, I thought, well, which one are you getting more bang for your buck? Over a decade ago, I did have a gym membership, and back in those days, I was very shy and timid about going to the gym. Not only did I dislike waking up at 5 in the morning, I also felt very self-conscious at that time. And that's when that's the time when I weighed what I'm trying to weigh now, which is like around 110 pounds. But 10 plus years have passed, and to be quite honest, that timid feeling, that shyness, I would say is completely gone. I've gotten to a point in my life where I just say to myself, who cares what you do in public or at the gym? You know, if you're gonna work out a gym, okay, that's what it's for. And most people are in there focusing on themselves. Essentially what I myself would be doing. I toured a specific gym that I had in mind already, and as I was walking throughout the tour, the area around it, plus the transportation and how all of that would be handled, when I looked at my fitness watch, I realized that I had lost 370 calories and I walked over like more than 10,000 steps, which got me thinking, do I really need a gym membership, or do I just need to walk around random places? To be honest though, I did enjoy the gym experience. I ended up getting a free 3-day pass, and I've only gone 1 day. I felt a little, still quite not sure, not certain, because although I really love the dance room that they have, and that's what I used to start practicing ballet in a larger setting aside from my kitchen and living room, I have to be convinced more that this is going to be worth it. So this next week when I go back, I am gonna try out weights that they have. I also want to try out the sauna and steam room. Sadly, I am not going to be able to use the jacuzzi because it's closed off, and I completely forgot to ask them the last time I was there if it's being fixed or broken or what's the situation with that. Because for someone like me, a gym is good because they have all of the machines, they have the rooms, but I am a creature that thrives on leisure. Doing leisurely things is one of my most favorite things to do. And I mean, I think that's why oil painting fits me so well. So if a gym has a sauna and steam room and jacuzzi, I mean, you already have me convinced like 90% there. But if one of those is gonna be unavailable, then it's not gonna be truly worth it for me. So fingers crossed that the next time I go, it is fixed, or they'll tell me what exactly is going on, and hopefully the answer is that it will be open soon. Because yes, that will be a very big factor on whether I end up getting a gym membership at that place at least or not. And I also understand that if I do decide to get a gym membership, that doesn't necessarily mean that I can start eating whatever I want again. Specifically when it comes to sweets. I have been indulging a bit these past 2 weeks. I don't know if you have seen those memes where it says like, oh, I don't put sugar in my coffee because I'm trying to be healthy, but then they have like this really giant sweet bread right next to it. Like, yeah, that's me. I'm that person. I don't put sugar in my coffee, but I will have something with sugar on it to eat and, you know, accompany it. It's just a great combination. I didn't make that up, you know, that's just the laws of of life, really. But I am still working on that. After this video, I also do have to make my meal prep for the week because I have to stay consistent. Now with my art journey, I realized that in my last video, I talked about how I haven't really been working on art lately. That got me thinking, painting a layer a day on the canvas, that still counts. I have been doing that recently, like in the past 3 days. Not the whole 2 weeks, but up to now I have been painting. But that's not the only update in my art journey. I have a confession to make. I have not displayed my art publicly anywhere in about 2 years, and that is about to change. On the 7th of May, I am going to be displaying in the San Gabriel Mission Playhouse. It's gonna be one piece for one night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I feel excited because I'm just the type of person that gets excited the day of. That's just the way I've always been as a kid. So right now I'm pretty relaxed. I mean, I already have the oil painting ready that I'm going to display, so it's just a matter of time. I will be documenting that so you guys can see it if you are not in LA. But if you are, definitely go and check it out. It's going to be, I believe, from 6 to 8 p.m. When I would display my art in galleries, it was never with the intention of trying to chase buyers or art collectors. It's not something that I'm against. It's just something that for me does not feel natural. Even though in my previous daytime job, it was all about business and sales and, you know, getting that commission, I still didn't chase people. It was something that, as corny as it sounds, if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. And I would get a lot of clients. I think my mentality on that is the same when it comes to my art. It's not something that I'm trying to push onto people. It's not something that I'm trying to convince somebody to buy on the spot, because it's just very much against my nature. I can do sales and I can do business, but with my art, the whole purpose and the whole point was more so an outlet for me. It's a thing of, well, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? Do I want to work a 9-to-5 job that is not stimulating enough for my well-being? Or do I want to have all the time in the world to paint whatever I want, whenever I want? And I don't know if it's just my outlook on life, what exactly it is where things just end up working out. It wasn't always that way. Definitely not always that way. But over the years, I believe I have like fine-tuned that into my life. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure to leave this emoji in the comments. And I hope that you can fit leisurely time this week and every other week to come into your life, because as hard as people work, you gotta have your leisurely time. Yes, be focused. Yes, be driven, but also give yourself time to relax. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have any tips for me, you can write them down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.